Hey guys, welcome to 2GALS1POD. We're your hosts, Aya
and Katie,
and today we have a very special guest.
Yep.
Baseline, hey, I didn't know what the
I know that's right. Okay. Okay, and so today we're just gonna be talking about content creation. You know, having Jimmy here. It's okay if I call you Jimmy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We have Jimmy on here, so he's a content creator. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. And if you're interested in this topic, go ahead and comment down below what your favorite part of the video was.
Yep.
As you should.
And also subscribe
and like.
So without further ado, let's get right into
the video. Okay, I'll start us off. Okay, but my first question would be, what are 3 most important habits you have to be a successful entrepreneur?
Oh, okay. 3 most important things to be. Okay, 1, stability. 2, your mindset needs to be directed in one way. Because you got to be focused on what you're doing and what you're trying to entrepreneur, what you're trying to what you're trying to do with your business.
Right.
Number 3, you can't let outside people determine what you can do.
Right.
If you have that, you're capable of anything. You're capable of anything if you know how to sustain yourself. You know how to cope with yourself without having outside people come in and trying to tell you, oh no, you can't do this because of that. Any negative energy, get that out your life.
Absolutely.
Anything negative out your life, you're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
But that'll also be helpful and a tool for you to be successful in the career of entrepreneur, creator.
Right.
You got to get rid of the negative.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good starter off.
Yes.
Round of applause. Right.
And who gonna tie shit?
Who gonna run up on who?
Who gonna run up on who?
Right.
I know that's right. No, that was
Go stream it. Okay.
Yeah, go stream. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the next question is, what type of content do you produce? So, like, if you can just tell us, you can,
Yeah, of course. Okay, so the content I produce is I have a niche, right? And my niche is with middle schoolers because I do point of views of middle school kids on Snapchat.
Okay.
So to get in a little bit more details about it, it's pretty much if you went on Snapchat and you were trying to see what your cousin might be posting, your cousin, your siblings, the crazy stupid stuff that they post, and it's so cringy.
Right.
But then it's like a stupid funny. Like
it is.
Like, bitch, why would you post that?
Right.
Why would you even
No, for real,
yeah. Because that's how I am.
Yeah, because I used to watch my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Carrie, bitch, I'ma ask you. Yeah. She used to be on Snapchat posting some crazy shit. I'm talking about some, if I get 10 screenshots, I'll dye my hair. Or if I get 5 screenshots, I'll block my ex. Like,
yes, that was a trend.
You need other people to help you do something you want to do, bitch.
Right.
So, anyways, so my niche, I have a niche, and the content I produce is middle school kids. It's, characters. What middle school kids would be doing.
Period. Yeah.
I try to keep it into the day. And society, but it's so hard because I don't know. I don't think around middle school kids.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's like fudge. I'm trying to remember how the fudge these middle school kids are on Snapchat, and then I try to do my own little work in my head of, if I was still in middle school, what would I be doing?
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. No, hey.
No, we get it.
For real.
And then it's like a bunch of kids nowadays, some kids in the generation, they kind of fast. So it's kind of, it works.
That's so true.
They really are. Kids, don't grow up too fast.
Yeah.
Please.
Don't. Adulting is not fun.
It's not.
Okay, at all.
It's not.
No, that's so true. Okay. Moving on. Okay, the next question is, how do you deal with negative feedback?
So, it just depends. Negative feedback, it comes in multiple ways. At first, I used to not really care, and then it got to a point to where I was like, okay, like on social media, nobody really knows me. They know my character, that I play and put on, and that's how I always wanted it. I always wanted to keep my characters and personal me different. But then I was all like, when it comes to the entrepreneuring, to expand my brand, let me. You know what? Because I used to want to keep my Instagram separate from my TikTok. Because I blew up from TikTok. From doing my social media. And then I got to a point where, you know what? It don't matter. Like, this is, to me, social media is a platform of business.
Right.
Yeah.
personal. You never really get to know somebody personally
Absolutely.
on a personal level through social media.
Right.
And so how I do with negative feedback, I'm good at taking, what is it called, constructive criticism.
Mhm.
But what I won't do is disrespect feedback.
Right.
Period.
So
Yeah.
there's a big difference because there might be someone, hey, like I feel like you could do this a little differently just because of this, and that. Perfect. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I totally understand, and I'll do it. But
Right.
when it's like F you faggot, and this
Yeah.
and that, I'm like, what's the address?
Right.
What is
Right.
the address? Like literally,
Drop it.
somebody DM'd me the other day and said, literally, F you faggot. And so I responded.
wow.
I said, so what you want to do?
Right.
Guess
Come
what the-
outside.
guess-
Come
right,
outside.
come outside. Come outside. Guess what the response was?
What?
Sorry, my cousin was on my phone. Bitch, you know you texted me.
You
just
text-
didn't
Right.
think I was on
Right.
your phone.
Please don't play right
Yep.
My
now.
cousin was on your phone. But yeah, so it really just depends on the negative comment. Like sometimes, and it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Like if I see it in a moment where I'm already pissed off, bitch, I'm gonna just.
Right.
But what I won't do is I won't give you free clout. I will not go on live and
Right.
Yeah.
mention you if
Mm-hmm.
no, like that's not what I'm doing. But I will text you directly and see
Oh.
what's the issue.
I know
If there
that's
is
right.
an issue,
Right.
not
Right.
saying that's the right thing, but you don't. I just hate being disrespected, and I don't like being played, especially in this industry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of people will take advantage of you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you think that they're real, genuine people until you realize
That they just
They right.
you're gonna get fucked up.
right.
You're gonna get fucked up. Like what? But yeah, that's how I handle negative comments and stuff. But usually, most of the time, I'm really cool. I'm really good,
Mhm.
and I'll just look at it and leave it alone. But it really just depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Right.
Okay, that's
It's something
understandable.
I'm
Yeah.
still working on, but it's okay.
No, that's
Right.
understandable. Hey,
Just
hey,
can't
if
do
I had
this.
the time, I'm a clap back.
And guess
Right.
what? I be having the time. So,
I know that's right.
So be
Okay.
prepared.
Yep,
I will
okay.
clap back.
Right. Okay, so going into the next question is, when did you realize you were officially like a content creator?
When I started getting noticed in public.
Okay, that's a
when
good
I-
one.
That's when I started noticing, like, okay, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting somewhere.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't know this. I always wanted to do YouTube and do content and
yeah.
all that. But once I reached like 100,000 followers, like, I felt so good. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
Hey,
like,
hold
yeah,
on.
I did it. Ooh, like, And then it's like, but you still go because then you're
Right.
like, okay, let me do 200,000.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you get there. So it's just a motivation. You see
Right.
a following and
Mhm.
you keep wanting to do it, which is a good thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, it expands your brand. It keeps
Mhm.
people watching you. You have your niche still going. Yeah, like I just,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
yeah,
It
I
is.
think you just gotta strive.
Period.
Yeah, okay.
Like, what? Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, for real.
I started getting noticed when I was going out in public, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
at first it was really weird, but then it's like
Yeah.
cool. But then there's sometimes where it's so nerve wracking going out in public now
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
you don't know who doesn't like you.
Yeah.
You don't
Right,
know
that's
what-
true.
Any
who might
malicious
have
towards you?
Right.
Exactly,
Right.
somebody who might be coming for you, and and this is why
Yeah.
people should not be sharing exactly where they're at and the time.
Oh
that
yeah,
they're in.
absolutely.
And I had to work on that because I used to be so excited, like, oh, I'm here.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I can't post till the next day or
Yeah.
whatever. And I know I'm not like big, but
still, people-
yeah.
you just never know.
Exactly.
Anybody, just in general as a person, you should not be posting where you're at.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tip of the day, y'all.
Tip of
Don't
the
be
day.
looking
Okay.
all over.
Tip
Yeah.
of the day.
Gotta let me know.
Okay, my next question is, when and what made you want to start being a content creator?
Okay, so I've always wanted to do content.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know what I was gonna do.
Okay.
So there was one day, it was during COVID.
Mhm.
Like COVID just came. I'm talking about like right after the spring break, and then it's
Oh,
going
yeah.
into like
Lockdown.
now
Everything
lockdown,
closed.
Yeah.
everything. So 2020, pretty
Mhm.
much. Excuse me. I was bored in my room,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a wig that I had made, which is what
Yeah.
people who watch me know, which is the duct tape, the
Mhm.
yarn,
Yep.
the draws.
Period.
Yeah.
And to clarify, that's exactly what all the wig is made out of.
Yeah.
Duct tape, draws. Because some
Yeah.
people get confused.
Yeah.
I had actually made that when I was really young, and
Mhm.
I kept it just
Just to keep.
to
Yeah.
storage.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I made something out of duct tape. Because that was back when the duct tape wallets was popping.
Oh,
You make it-
yes.
Yeah.
So oh, I made something different. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
Period.
So
I
let
ate
me
this up.
keep this. Yeah. So it's COVID and I'm bored in my room and I was doing like bad girl sub audio.
Oh,
And so
Yeah.
those videos, like, you know, they were getting like thousands of views and I'm like, okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, let me change it up.
Mhm.
And then point of view started to go viral. Like
Yeah.
always a
Oh,
point
yeah.
of view of anything.
Mhm.
Yes.
Whatever you could think of. So I was all like, let me just do something stupid. So I got the wig that I had made from when I was 8 years old and I put it on.
Mhm.
I'm like, and I always used to put on an accent like an
Uh-huh.
Australian accent,
Mhm.
like, hello, how are you all?
Yeah.
I mean, you said what to him? Not me. That's like, okay, so anyway, so like I used to put that like do a voice, and it wasn't always like a high pitched one. It was more like, hello, how are you? Like if you go
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
and watch my beginning videos,
Mhm.
it's gonna sound like this because this is how the character all came
Right.
together.
Yeah.
So I was bored, got on my phone, and I literally went to Snapchat and I just did different clips. And I was all like, and I was in my mind, I'm gonna do point of view of middle school kids on Snapchat. So I did the best I could, and it was like the first clip was, okay, y'all, if I get 2 screenshots, I'll get my eyebrows done, right? And so then in the next clip, that's when the eyebrows came along over the eyebrow.
Okay.
Oh.
Because I noticed if you put it on your eyebrows, it's just gonna get sticky and you can't get it off, and you're gonna rub it. So when it's easier to just do the marking above the eyebrow. You know? So I do that. I did that, and for a while nothing happened. It was just a video up there. It got maybe like 30, 40 likes. A week later, I'm at a basketball game. My phone is blowing up. I'm talking about like blowing up. And I look at my phone and I'm like, I didn't even post today. Like, what are you talking about? And I realized
that
the video, and I had only did one video, and I thought it was really cringy, so I didn't really care. It was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it like out of nowhere just started blowing up, and they're like, make this a Netflix series, make this a part. Like everybody, it was no hate, and I'm like, okay. I went home, did a part 2 at like midnight, blew up instantly.
Oh,
and from there, my videos
kept going.
Like,
What?
Yeah, so that's how I got the idea. Just bored in my room during COVID.
Wow.
And
now look, y'all.
Yeah, like
don't play. That is so.
Yeah.
So if y'all making anything out of yarn and duct tape, keep it.
Okay.
No, for real.
Keep it.
And y'all are like, why the fuck did I do this?
Right. Keep it, because you never know.
Keep that energy.
Yeah.
Keep that energy, bitch. Keep it.
Definitely. Okay. That was good.
It really was. Okay. So going to the next question. How do you feel about the fan base that you've sort of built for yourself?
Okay, so I feel like my fan base is pretty much together. It's not as strong as I would like it.
Right.
You know, but that's just a me issue. I got to start connecting more with my supporters and more of the people that watch me and follow me. I do what I can, but it's just because behind the scenes there's so much that goes on.
Right.
And it's like I'm always at the studio or I'm always doing this and I gotta film and I gotta you know just back and forth.
All that.
But that doesn't mean I shouldn't be conversating with my supporters, the people who are making me who I am.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I'm not as strong with my supporters as I want to be. I'm strong with them, and we're like this, but it's not as strong as I would like it. Like I'm gonna do something soon.
Okay.
Can't say too much.
Right. Stay tuned.
But just know we're coming.
Yeah. Y'all stay tuned.
So yeah, that's me with my supporters.
Oh, okay.
Period.
I love
y'all.
Yo. I cannot. Oh my god. Okay, that was good. Y'all stay tuned up for sure.
Stay tuned.
Okay, my next question is, how do you stay consistent?
How do I stay consistent? My mental. Like I tell myself, you have to be consistent. You cannot be a lazy ass bitch and not do shit. You got to. Because being a content creator, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Because one, everybody, you have to put on a different persona. You're not
right.
When it comes to the industry and the career of influencing, it's not really you on these cameras.
Right.
It's not you. It's a different person. So you have different personas that you put out on the camera. And it's really hard because that's your job. Like me, that's my full-time job. I do content creation and my music. And the thing is that you kind of have no motivation if you don't motivate yourself.
Right.
Because
Right.
you're not waking up to go to work at 8 p.m. and you're not waking up to go to the gym at 6 a.m. before
Right.
you go to work.
Right.
You're just filming, and then it's like, what do you do with your life? So
Right.
it
Yeah.
becomes really hard. But you have to
Sure.
have that mindset and mentality, like, okay, keep going, keep pushing. Like you have support. You
Mhm.
might feel alone, you might feel lonely, but you have the support, and you have to have that mindset. You really just have to have the mindset of motivating yourself to go every day.
Absolutely.
And that's what motivates me. And the people, like, it's just
Right.
the
Yeah.
love that you have, like, and you can have all the love in the world and still feel like you have nobody. And
Right.
Still,
Yes.
it gets really hard. But you just have to remember, you gotta just keep telling yourself, there's the people that love you and they watch you and they want to see you win, and
Right.
you want to win too. Because sometimes it comes to points where you feel like giving up, but don't give up. You just keep going.
Right.
Honestly, somebody's watching.
Period.
No, for real.
Okay.
Somebody is watching.
Somebody's
Okay.
watching.
Okay. Jimmy is giving us the tips, y'all.
No,
Yeah.
for real.
Period.
Like y'all better lock in.
Lock in.
Lock in.
Tune in.
No, for real.
Yeah.
713.
Period.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mr. Hottie. Okay.
So going into the next question, especially what you saying, like, you have a music career and everything. So do you see this as a long-term career in the aspect that, content creation has kind of helped you in a way? Do you see it as like it's helped you like build your music career and everything? Because, your fan base is,
Right, yes, I do. I do feel like my content and the videos I put out has definitely helped me when it comes to my music and in the industry of music.
Yeah.
Because without that, honestly, my music probably wouldn't be doing, so good. But for the support and for the content that I do, I'm very grateful for my supporters and the people who watch me. But yes, I definitely do feel like my content and the videos I create and put out do help me when it comes to different genres, when it comes to the industry.
Right.
I really do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying, like, when it comes to content, you want to put that out everywhere.
Right.
You want to do Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Somebody's watching.
Yeah,
Somebody's
that's true.
watching.
That's true.
So yes, I do feel like my content has definitely helped me when it comes to my
Okay. And then obviously, you would see this as like a long-term career.
Yes, and I do definitely see this as a long-term thing. Eventually, I want to get into like movies and shows.
Yes.
Yes. So.
Okay.
Actor.
Yeah.
Come on, speak it into existence.
You're gonna see Jimmy on the billboards,
real.
okay, y'all?
Billboard's real soon.
Okay. Period.
Yeah, so I do see this as long term, and I want to try out all my options.
Right, of
I want
course.
to be producer. I want to be the camera. Like I want to be in the camera, the editor.
Good.
Yeah.
Period. Never limit yourself.
Right,
Ever.
ever.
I love that for you. I love
Life
that.
is limitless. Okay, you can do
Right.
whatever you
There's
want,
no
baby.
limits.
At all. Okay.
Yes.
I love that.
Thank you.
Okay. My next question is, do you think it's important to have a set schedule?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Because that goes back to when I was talking about when you don't have something to wake up to or you're on a time. Because if you're not, there's no motivation for you getting up. There's nothing.
Right.
You just feel like a lazy bum. Like
Right.
You feel like you're not doing nothing.
Right.
And you're just, that's not good. You don't want to have that mindset. Because once you get in that mindset, you fall into a depressed hole. And that can lead to multiple other things. So I do believe that it is a great thing to have a schedule. You want to have a schedule when you do content or be an influencer, whatever you want to do. No matter what in life, definitely a schedule. No matter what career, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Definitely feel like you should have a schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that?
Y'all?
Have a schedule.
Yes. Have a schedule, y'all. Have it.
Have it. Okay.
Please.
Okay, and so what would you say are some challenges that you faced along the way of like creating your content?
Some challenges?
Yes.
Okay, so I go both ways, right? But I am in a relationship with a dude.
Okay.
So I feel like the main thing that stops me in certain opportunities is my sexuality.
Okay.
And it definitely has because I have experienced it.
Yeah.
So that's a big challenge, and it's not a challenge for me. I've had to accept it myself and just know that that's how the industry is.
Right.
And I just realized that at the end of the day, y'all are missing out on something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I get
Clock.
thrown these opportunities and then they're turned down because they find out
Yeah.
something, which is not even something hidden. It's public on my pages.
Right.
If you know me, like it's just public.
Right.
So Yeah, it's actually happened. I've been turned down, and it's a challenge because it's like, why? Like, we're all
Right.
fucking human.
Right.
We're
Right.
all human beings. Like,
It's 2024.
Right.
it's for real. Like,
And it's like, don't worry about what I'm doing.
Right.
Worry about you.
Right.
It's business. At
Right,
the
at the end of the
At the
day.
end of the day,
I'm here to make my money,
it's
you're here to make yours. So
Right.
Yes, it's definitely a challenge
Wow.
when it comes to the whole concept of my sexuality with doing business with certain people.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, like I said, it's okay because guess what? They're missing out on something. Because when it comes to work, when it comes to a business, when it comes to the influencing and videoing, I'm very set in stone. I'm like, okay, let's do this, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you be here, I'll be right here. Like I'm good at it all. And if you
Period.
don't want somebody that's a good work ethic just because of my sexuality,
Yeah.
fuck,
Get gone.
fudge you.
What?
Fuck you. I'm sorry.
Give him the boot.
Yeah.
Right, for real.
Yeah, he moving over here like,
For real.
Oh, he ready. He
He's
don't go.
gonna go.
Come outside. We ain't gonna jump
Yeah.
come on.
you. Yeah. Make
Yeah.
y'all stream. Okay.
Yeah,
What are y'all
y'all
doing?
stream.
Okay. My last question is: did you plan on being a content creator, or did it just happen?
Okay, so I
You kind
always
of answered that. You kind of
I
answered
haven't
that.
answered it. So I always wanted to. I just
Yeah.
didn't know what I was
Yeah.
gonna do. What was gonna be my niche? What was going to bring me out to the world to do certain experiences when it comes to content and collabing. So it came at a time where I didn't think it would.
Okay.
For sure. But I didn't expect a certain time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't say, oh, by this time I want this, or by this I need that.
Right.
It just
happened.
Right. But I knew that's always what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I just didn't know when or how or what I was gonna do.
Okay, period.
But I'm very grateful.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And then I have just one more question.
Okay.
So I know you have like 1.1 million
Yeah, on my TikTok.
on TikTok.
I do.
And so I feel like with that, you know, you have so many followers. Was it hard for you to be like staying humble, or you're just like a humble person, you know?
Okay, so I've always been humble. Like I'm a very humble person. I actually can't stand people who aren't humble.
Jimmy has. I've been knowing Jimmy for a while.
I don't know. I personally feel like I've always been humble. I've been humble. You will never hear me talk about somebody's money or what somebody's got, because guess what? You don't know where they came from. You don't know what they got.
Absolutely.
You don't know what's going on in the next person's life.
Right.
Me, same thing. People only see what they see from me. They don't know what's going on in my personal life, and that's okay, because not everybody needs to know.
Right.
Exactly.
Because sometimes when business is out, it can lead to more drama and more things. But yes, I personally do feel like I'm very humble, and if I've ever given off intention of not, I apologize, because I can't stand unhumble people myself. So
I agree.
do feel like
I agree.
Okay,
period.
That's great.
Period.
And then I'm not gonna lie. Let me just add one more thing up
Yeah.
here, y'all. Okay, one more thing. Okay, so this last question. So, have you ever experienced somebody that was trying to, like, you know, kind of mooch off your following?
Yeah,
and if so, like, what's your advice for people who, you know, are currently going through that?
Okay, yes, I have. I definitely have. I have had this one female who has been around me for clicks and views.
Wow.
I really could put the ad on it, but she don't need it.
Y'all know we messed up.
What he said? No free clout, babe.
Yeah.
No free clout.
Yeah. She knows. She'll do it. Anyway, yeah, because I have, and at first you're just caught up in a friendship, just like, oh my god, we had so much fun together.
Absolutely.
I can talk to you, and then you start peeping how they move when you're around other people, or when it comes to work, because so many people might know you at that facility, and so then they take advantage of that just because you're cool with that person. And it does get really hard, because you start thinking that you can't trust. And it's really hard, because then it's like you want to be able to trust certain people. So you're like, and it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
You know? You should be able to, you know, get your own feel and just think, okay, it's a mutual thing.
Right, and just genuine friendship.
Exactly.
Right, but it's so sad people have ulterior motives nowadays.
Exactly, and so it's just Now it's like you kind of gotta keep your guard up a little bit, and it's like it's not fair to the other person when you do have your guard up when it comes to a friendship, because now they're like, I haven't done nothing to trust you, but then it's like, okay, I know you haven't, but it's still like,
right?
You just don't know.
Yeah.
I've definitely experienced it, and it's hard to go about it in my way. I just distance, and I just leave it be, because at the end of the day, those types of people can turn into clout chasers.
Yeah.
Like, they can turn into, oh, well, guess what? I know you're in business about this, and that. And I have videos of when we were hanging out like this. And then tag and start dissing on you. Yeah, exactly.
Right. They start slinging your name because they mad. Yeah.
Exactly. Because I can get her touched if I want.
Yep. Clocking.
Not promoting that, but definitely can get that girl.
Clock. That's it.
Clock it.
But yeah, that was a good one.
And if it fits the shoe, bitch, wear it.
Wear it.
So you better put it on and lace that bitch up. You hear me?
Oh, period.
I know that's right.
I cannot. That was a good one.
Side, but we from the south.
Yo. Okay.
What Lotto said, I'm from the south side. Get up. Dope.
Yeah. I know that's right. Yo, man.
I know that's
No, that's a good one though. Oh my God. But first I wanted to just take the time out to say thank you for coming.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Like what? Y'all make sure y'all stream. Okay, all his music and everything.
Jay, y'all already know.
Yep, y'all know it. And I just wanted to say this helped me a lot because I currently have like a hair business on the side, and I just definitely taking tips, keeping it noted in my head, and so I really appreciate
it. And you're gonna achieve all of that.
Thank
you.
Bitch.
Like, look at the right. Check out the work.
Oh, check it out.
Okay.
Glamour. Yep. Katie Glamour. Yep.
I mean, I do all social medias, y'all. I be trying to be on TikTok, but sometimes TikTok don't be vibing with me. Okay, because don't hate on my page. Right. I will respond to you. I'm
She said she got the time.
Yep, we have the time. Baby, my fingers work perfectly fine. I will clap back. Okay.
If my thumb's working, baby, you getting texted back.
Yep. Well, Jimmy said I can have you touch.
I can have you touch. Real quick.
No, but honestly, y'all, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Of course, thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
Y'all are going to achieve everything in life. And I love this for y'all. I'm so excited.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in to 2 Gals, 1 Pod
for Tea Talks
Daily.
Make sure you guys subscribe and comment down below what your favorite part of this podcast was. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.